Welcome back, everyone. Today I bring you another ranked game with 4 Zmech once again. And it's going to be one of those weekends where there's going to be a lot of videos because I had a lot of fun playing this division lately. And so I have been playing it a lot. And you can see we are up against the other top dog division besides 5e, and that's 56y on the bad side of 2 legs. So, normally you would think that this means that I stand no chance at all, because, well, it's 56y on the bad side of 2 legs. Or we're playing against it on the bad side of 2 legs. With a division that apparently, is supposed to be pretty bad. So let's see whether this will be true. What's the strat? Well, as I have described many times already, you either go full retard into Olga or you just ignore it completely if you're on the bad side. Considering that kind of City grinds against 56y, I mean everything is just cancer against 56y. City grinding is cancer because they get like a shit ton of the squads with 5 billion men inside them that also get the free veterancy and just completely destroy everything that ever existed in this whole game. In the open, they have endless amounts of BMP2s and then also the few T62s with the Bastion ATGMs. Obviously, also the AT planes and the helicopters. So fighting in the open is also complete cancer, and also just standard infantry ATGMs, because of course they have them as well in droves and with free veterancy. So you're fucked anyway, but if I want to grind, I need to kind of like go for one city. I either go for Emma or for Olga. I can't go for both at the same time. That won't work. And the thing is that if you look at the distance you have to push from Olga to Sign, and also what you will have to push through, and then the distance between Emma and Anna, and what you have there to push through, I think there's just no point in like fighting for Olga in this case. If there's a division that can get fast into Olga, if it's more equal, then there can be a point in securing Olga. But other than that, just ooga booga into Emma and fight for it as hard as you can, and then push through Anna. Or I mean, you can then also still just reroute your troops from Emma and then go for a pincer movement into Olga. That also works. Whatever floats your boat. But the thing is, Anna is a 2-point sector, Olga 1-point sector, so you will just get a lot more tick from even contesting Anna, and obviously even more from capturing it. So yeah, as you can see, that's basically what I'm doing. So only 2 recon helicopters, because 56Y gets the forward deployed special forces with the Stingers, even though it's the older Stingers, so some people say, oh, they're not that good. That's complete cope, because they have insane accuracy, so they will delete any helicopter you have, even some planes. So yeah, only the recon helicopters, none of the Me-2s. I have already forgotten the name again. Average Polish name. And yeah, for the right hand side, just the recon helicopter, just to spot if maybe Olga maybe he leaves it open. I can use this fact, but chances are very low. Then the Rozspecjalne, Forgo, and the command, because I don't want to leave the +2 sector open in my backline. And yeah, that's already it. And for the left hand side, recon helicopter to Rozspecjalne. I am not sure whether I will get here in time to catch off his special forces, the forward deployed ones, but well, I might as well try. Those ones should get here no problem. The problem will then be about holding this area. And then you can see just a giant blob of stuff here. 1 command jeep again to capture the sector. Then 2 Piechota Zmech and 2 Saperzi are going into the town, though I'm deploying it in front of the town again to not get sniped by the special forces, even though this is actually like a bit too close. I think they could get sniped by the special forces, but well, details. 3 T-55A going as some fire support there. Osa, Forgo, and the military police squad. Forgo going into the tower here to protect this area, or my troops from this angle here, so that he can't push a bunch of BMP2s over the open. Fighting here should be kind of okay for my T-55s, at least, but in the open, obviously the T-55s are a lot worse against the BMP2s, because they have the ATGM. And then also one P-quarter Zmech into this forest, and then I can push it forward together with the BVP-1 into here. Again, I don't want to deploy too aggressively, because I don't want to get sniped by some stupid ATGMs. And, well, because they have BMP2s, they have endless amounts of them. MiG-23 comes in, and now, well, because I don't have my helicopters, obviously, I couldn't protect it. But the thing is, the OSA gets a snipe in return. Also, you can see I did take the OSA at double vet now, because I thought that I never actually needed that many OSAs, so one card in double vet should be fine. Here his squad actually does get quite far up, and I unload a little bit too late, so I wasn't able to snipe him in transport. Do at least get the transport afterwards, so I mean that's better than nothing. Also see something going into the right side. Also quite a big helicopter deployment by my enemy, so like 2 Mi-24s and a Mi-8 PPA. Mi-8 is pretty standard, but 2 Mi-24s is pretty unusual. Also, of course, misses, but luckily the Mi-24 also misses ATGM on the Saperzi in the transport, so there was at least something going for me, I guess. And then gets the final 2 missiles, so the Mi-24 goes down. Mi-24 on the right side, a bit of an issue because I don't have any AA there, but it's not pushing too aggressively for the moment, so it's kind of okay. And the good thing about this is that I know that he had one fighter, 2 Mi-24s and Mi-8 PPA, and there's some stuff in the town here, so there really can't be a lot in this town. And, well, I have basically everything here. For the moment, not really engaging a lot, but, I mean, I don't need to take bad engagements, so rather just wait it out. Scott 2 here will be some nice fire support against the Spetsnaz GRU. Scott 2 is here a bit on their own against the BMP2, so that was not the best micro, but, I mean, losing a Scott 2 isn't the end of the world. Saperzi not in the building, unfortunately. Those as well, but they will shortly. As long as they're not in the building, they will take a lot of damage from the napalm of the Afghansi there. Scott 2 loses sight on the Spetsnaz GRU because it kills my Rospecialny, but kills out the Mi-8 PPA, which is very, very good, because those are extremely annoying. And MiG-27 comes in. Yeah, those are the annoying T-planes that I talked about. Get a nice hit with the OSA though, and it only gets one T-55, so that's at least something. Didn't kill it, a bit annoying, but still get a hit in, so that means he will be out for a long, long time. Mi-24 doesn't kill the Mi-2 because it's based as fuck, and will fly in range of the Scott 2 AM, I think, at least. Yes, it does. So actually, it will die to both of them. Lol. Okay, that's funny. Yeah, so I knew that something was going on the right-hand side, but I was obviously focusing on the left side. As you can see, I am microing in the town, moving forward very aggressively. Have killed the Afghansi. Mi-24, yeah, this was the one on the right-hand side that died. And with the military police squad, it's just so nice. It is so good fighting your enemies in towns when you have a military police squad together with your units. Obviously, it's not gonna, I don't know, double the efficiency of your infantry, but if you're 1-to-1 in the town and you have a military police squad and your enemy doesn't, you just win. It's very, very cool to have. The fire support, I was trying to move it around here to try to cut off his reinforcements and get rid of the BMP2s I saw here, and also then I should be able to fire into the town if I find the correct angles. But anyway, it's going very badly for him, and because my units are in here already, he can't reinforce anymore, which is very important. He also hasn't captured Olga yet. I don't know whether he started with one command, I actually didn't pay attention or something. Most likely, considering that I'm some points ahead already. And yeah, BMP2 dead as well. Now some infantry left here, but you can see they're super low. Spetsnaz GRU also finally dead. The Belazor and the Afghansi should also not be long for this world. More T-55As already arrived. Supply also finally on its way to resupply all the infantry here. There's a big blow of units coming in, and I mean my T-55s and BVP ones aren't exactly in the best position right now, because I kind of caught moving over the open. I decided to just still try and go for it and try to get them into this forest patch, because it could be very nice to then also like start building up a push into Anna. And yeah, well, Elena is not, or Emma, sorry, is now completely under my control. The Pichota Zmech that was deployed on the far left is already moving through the forest. Again, just to not give him too much breathing room, already put pressure on him. 155 unfortunately gets sniped by the horde of BMP2s, but one gets through into the forest, so that's already very cool. He finally does capture Olga, but with me having full control of Emma, we are even again, actually. Here a stupid BMP2 again, recon BMP2 with his extra stealth, being invisible, even though I have like literal recon here looking at it, but whatever. I mean, at least I was able to see it once it fired, so that's something. That's actually not even the worst. Scott 2 AM does fire, but then instantly loses vision because the recon helicopter gets killed by the MiG-23, gets it in return, so again, we'll be out for repair for quite some time. It's just annoying that I have hit several planes of his, but not killed any one of them, because that could be an issue later on. It's like the same as with tanks. If you just hit them but never kill them, it will give your enemy the opportunity to build them up and then overwhelm you towards the late game. Very nice kills on the BMP2s here. Try to not always stay my welcome with the T-55. But I mean, here, this one, I knew that he would just die, so I just stopped it to maybe get a more accurate shot on the BMP2, and I did. Unfortunately, it's not a one-hit though, because the BMP2 has like 4 frontal armor for no particular reason. T-55 against T-62 here did go fairly well for me, but then it missed the last shot, which was a bit annoying. T-62 missed 2 though, at least, but because he has smoke, he can just smoke and disengage. I can't put T-55 ace. Though there is a Merida also in position now, which is very important, because I mean those are just better in every way, but they're also more expensive. BMP2 here, unfortunately, getting missed by the ATGM. You can see already Fago being deployed here and the Fago from the back being moved up. So yeah, really trying to reinforce this town so that he can't push back in. Now he's pushing some Pulimerchiki over the open. Yeah, let me tell you, that's not exactly a great idea. By the way, another Fago here as well, so really hunkering down. And yeah, look at this. This is just a joke. Like, they stand no chance in hell. Scott 2 AM, the IFV of the poor man, the poor peasant of Poland. I really like them. Honestly, they're just great. And here, finally get kill on the MiG-23, but I mean, that was also to be expected. T-62 up here dies finally. That's a very good kill. Though this is, I think, the MD is the one without the ATGM. Oh no, the MD is the one with the ATGM. The MD1 is the one without the ATGM. Yeah, I always get them confused. So this was a very important kill, actually. Or like, more important than the T-62 without the ATGM, let's put it like that. This one here, being under fire, but he does smoke it off in the end. And the T-55A up front did die. There's a helicopter back here, which is a bit annoying. The Strela 2M is moving up already. The OSA is also waiting to push in with all of those units here. As you can see, like, I have amassed quite a lot of units already again. Also moved over a few infantry units from the town because at this point the town is fairly secure, so I might as well move them over to the next attack move. Right hand side, enemy is trying to push in. The Matrosetka here moving over the open won't have the best experience. After all, the Honker is with its double vet and even now being upwetted to max vet has a pretty decent damage output with its Dushka. Look at this. Okay, the Matrosetka weren't even able to get in range. Scott 2 AM should lose against the BMP2. BMP2 was somehow unable to hit it. So I did actually notice and retreated back to keep it alive. Left hand side, now it will just take a longest time to drive through the forest and finally get into his forest. But once I'm there, I will be in a very good spot. You might think that, I mean, why am I doing that? I am already winning, but I'm not winning by a lot of points, and I mean, I don't assume that my enemies are like dumb. And especially in this case, he's playing one of the most overpowered division in the game. Arguably the most overpowered, even more overpowered than 5e. Like, you see 5e go through bans sometimes, you never see 56y going through bans, ever. Even after the nerfs. In, I mean, high-level play. Yeah, it's even more broken than 5e, and so I need to be ready for him to push through somewhere. Mitusi unfortunately do miss their missiles. How did it go? Gnivosh. Yeah, Gnivosh is what it's called. Let's see, the MiG-23. Second MiG-23 comes into strafe. Does actually kill the Gnivosh, but the third one was already on its way and does kill the MiG-23 because those helicopters are based as fucked. They're literal gigachads. Now will help to hold back the BMP-2 and Pulimechiki. Well, it's not a horde, it's just two of them, but I mean, double that they are already enough to like dismantle most defenses in the game. Light defenses, let's say it like that. BMP-2 going down. This one, I guess it's blocked by the forest again. Yeah, that's the problem why it can't engage right now. And again, on the left-hand side, units are just moving forward slow and steadily. Called in an infantry command. MiG-23 comes in, kills another Me-2, but again dies to the Gnivosh. One of them does die then to the BMP-2 that still survived here because, yeah, BMP-2s just kill literally everything. But I mean, the helicopters kind of paid for themselves already by killing two fighters. And then also some units on the ground, so yeah, I'm honestly completely fine with that. They could have performed better, but absolutely fine. So now more infantry coming in, T-55 Merida, Me-2 recon helicopter, because I don't actually have any recon left in here. And I need to find out where the units actually are. He has a command in now, so he will be at a +2, and this command is most likely not long for this world as well. So this will put him at a +4, and that's what I mean. Like, at a +4, he will actually even win fairly quickly. Artillery has also been brought up to the front line on the left-hand side. I saw a BMP-2 here, so might as well finish it off, even though I don't see it anymore. Infantry here has now arrived at the quote-unquote front line. Find the Afghans here. Actually, I thought that they had AT launchers, so I kind of thought that I would just sacrifice my BVP ones. Now I realize that the Afghansi in 56Y don't even have AT launchers, so that was actually a very good choice either way by me. Right hand side not going so well, so command died, helicopter died. Bit unfortunate, but on the other side, it's like just two Pulimechiki, so should be fairly easy to deal with unless there's a lot more coming in. And yeah, the Rospecialny here, unfortunately, they don't have the best line of sight on the right hand side. They actually have none because of like a few trees there. Again, forest and WARNO, I just miss. Sometimes you can see like through half a forest, and then it's like one tree line. Like, yeah, I can't see anymore. I'm literally fucking blind. I don't get it. Also calling in a supply finally because I will need to repair all those units here. And yeah, as I said, Afghansi get completely deleted by the BVP ones and the T-55As. Infantry is basically just there to look good. Also, military breed squad, of course there is, to support all this. Two OSAs in there as well. To spot the Motrazeka here by pushing the squad 2 AM forward very aggressively. I just wanted to see whether I could get into the forest patch. Well, fun fact, I couldn't because there's a Motrazeka there. T-62 MG1 has repaired up again, but then disappeared again. And yeah, the right hand side, as I said, I'm just slowly pushing him out of there. BVP1 in kind of an ambush position already. Gets obviously insta-killed by the BMP2, sorry. Because, of course, why not? But the Pulimechiki are almost dead, and the single BMP2 won't be doing a lot at this point in time. 2780 does come in, and is annoying because I don't have any AA on the right hand side, so instantly buy in two OSAs, because why not? Me-8 being annoying because it spots everything, so moving up to OSA to try to find cheeky line of sight, and then misses. So the Me-8 just gets finished off by the T-55, and I think that was about it. Right hand side, look who the command, BMP2 is still alive, but will die very soon. Hopefully at least. Yes, it does die soon. More units are on the way, but this defensive position is now very well defended. MiG-27, I think it wasted its ATGM on the Scott 2E or something, not sure. Didn't micro the OSAs to stop to actually get a hit on the MiG-27. Infantry command is finally in on the left hand side. OSAs are up at the front. This also actually pushed up a little bit too far for my liking. Also killed another recon BMP2 because there's just insane amounts of those. And another BMP2 on the right hand side, because of course, like this, playing as 56Y is literally just BMP2s and then more BMP2s, and then because it's not enough, like how about more BMP2s? And then also some recon BMP2s that you won't see anyway because they're invisible. But they will very much see you and like destroy your fun in playing the game. But the infantry here is now all dead. T-55 should maybe, possibly, hypothetically be able to finish off the BMP2. Luckily it misses and doesn't stun. That's a rare one. Left hand side, just pushing my infantry through the forest even further, like as far as I can. Get a cheeky side shot on his... Again, can you guess what it is? Yes, it's a BMP2. Of course it fucking is. Because that's literally, like, all this division has, and it is enough to literally destroy everything that is in the game right now, because it's completely fucking broken. Me-24 being a bit annoying, but the two OSAs will deal with it soon. And well, with me having captured his back zone and recaptured my back zone, I am at a +4 now, actually. He was driving more BMP2s on the right-hand side, they died, and he surrendered. And I almost had a 2-1 KD. The guy, I think, is like, yeah, like this is a decent player. Like, this is not a noob. Playing the arguably most broken division in the game, besides 5e, on the good side of 2 legs, and this is my KD. And I won. Like, it's not only that I just got a KD, right? I also won. Like, this is just insane. This is absolutely insane. Like, this is, like, look at this. This is just bizarre. It's got 2 AM. Killing the Me-24 rocket was honestly a bit funny. T-55A, just such massive value. The thing is, why I think this division works so well, it, not perfectly, but it very well counters the IFV spam. Because what's the problem with IFVs? They just kill all your tanks. Your tank is worth 5 times as much as the IFV or even more, but it still dies, because it hits 1 ATGM, or even misses 2, and your tank is stunned, and it's GG. It can't do anything. With the T-55A, like, I have basically as much T-55As on the field as BMP2s are on the field, at one point, at the same point in time. Obviously, throughout the game, I will have less and less, because I just only have 8 of them, of the T-55As that is. But in the moment itself, I have a lot of T-55As. And as long as I'm not engaging at like max range and can get into close range fighting, I will just defeat the BMP2s. Or at least put up a good fight. For very cheap. And then behind that, I have very good infantry. That is supported by the military police squad. This also, like, look at this. Also killing 2 BMP2s. This is a parasite squad, by the way. With the Komars. Or Komar, I guess. Killing BMP2Ds. Insane. T-55A and also killing the T-62. Like, this is just insane. Again, T-55A killing BMP2, which are pretty much inside still, I guess. Yeah, and then the Me-2, the Gniwash, they're just insane. Like, what am I supposed to say about them except that they're insane? Look at this. I mean, you might say, well, I mean, it's only 2 kills, but those kills are very impactful. For a helicopter that's worth like 75, to be fair, I think it's worth less than the BMP-2D, because it's just, yeah, that makes no sense, but still, like, the fighter alone is just worth so much, especially for a division like 56Y that only has very shit AA, or like mediocre AA. It's not very shit, but it's mediocre. Those are very important. T-55A, again, killing BMP2s. I didn't even use the Meridas too much in this case, in this match, because I would just won so quickly. But that's the thing, once you run out of T-55As, or if your enemy has like more shit, or goes for more for the mechanized tank play, you can't just support yourself with T-55 Meridas. You obviously need to micro them, but they're very decent. And on his side, I mean, the MiG-27 was a bit annoying because I just couldn't get rid of it, couldn't kill it. And obviously the BMP2s, always a pain in the ass. But in the end, I just outspammed him basically. Because he tried to spam me down, but I can just spam more. And, you know, this is the case of when you need to actually know how to play the game. I mean, no front, but a lot of people that play 56Y don't really know that, because they're used to just spamming broken shit. Because if you, like, the thing is, you can out-micro for Zmech, but it's very hard. Because that's a big disadvantage, right? I have no smoke on my BVP1s and on the T55 Ace. So if you micro correctly, I'm gonna have a rough time. But if you don't, oh boy, you're getting your shit pushed in like you have never witnessed before. Yeah, already again rambling way too long. I definitely enjoyed this division a lot. You might have noticed it, and there is more to come, so stay tuned. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it just as much as I did, and hope to see you in the next one. Until then, have a beautiful day, and bye bye. And Poland still strong.